All right, let's start here with the headlines. The storm has shifted. The Category 1 hurricane, Hurricane Lee, has shifted just a bit more toward the east. That's great news for coastal areas, but still, it's a large storm. We have major impacts on the way beginning late tomorrow night and throughout the day on Saturday with wind and waves and also heavy rain potentially too into Saturday evening. Okay, so the advisories are being refined here. In here is a high surf advisory and also a hurricane watch. So this will likely be upgraded or dropped tomorrow as the track keeps getting refined for our area. But overall, expect tropical storm conditions beginning early Saturday morning. And the big variable here is going to be is how high the waves get. It's going to be really rough along the coast and down east areas. We could see wave heights approaching 25 feet on shore. That's going to pile up the water, lead to beach erosion with a storm surge in there as well of 1 to 2 feet across some areas. So here we go. This is going to be an event for coastal areas and down east areas mostly beginning late tomorrow night. And here is Hurricane Lee right now. Again, winds under 100 miles per hour, gusting higher than that. It is weakening as it moves north toward our region as the water temperatures over here are cooler. It is losing some strength, but it's still going to hold together enough to bring us some major impacts beginning late tomorrow night and throughout the day on Saturday. So here we go. It's going to be a Category 1 hurricane through tomorrow, probably midday or so, probably even in the early parts of Saturday morning. But it's slowed down just a bit again today. So right now it looks like just a tropical storm off our coast. But notice how the track has shifted again just a bit toward the east. It doesn't take much. It's a big storm that's still going to bring some impacts back our direction. But the further this way it goes, the better for us. And that trend is continuing this evening as the models kind of have a good grasp of this thing now as to where it's going to go because high pressure is here, low pressure is over there, and in between the two gives a path for this thing, and that path has shifted just a bit to the east again, which will take the worst impacts from this further offshore tomorrow night and throughout the day on Saturday. This thing has a lot of wind, so here's a chance for wind gusts above 39 miles per hour, and it's going to move in our direction and be in our backyards late tomorrow night and throughout the day on Saturday as it does weaken to a tropical storm and then a tropical depression, but you get the idea. It's going to be a windy day for us on Saturday, and that wind actually starts tomorrow into tomorrow night down east and coastal areas. So here's the issue with this, right? This is the marine forecast for Saturday, and we're talking about general wave heights of 10 to 15 feet, with some wave heights approaching 20 to 25 feet. On shore, there's going to be a high tide at 12:47. That's going to pile the water up on shore, lead to beach erosion, coastal erosion, and also probably a storm surge in there that could amount to about a foot, maybe a foot and a half. So overall, some coastal flooding is a big concern here, even as the wind field kind of pushes further out to sea. All right, so it's also going to be a rainmaker. And again, yesterday, remember that rain, the heaviest band, was a little bit further over this way. It is shifting to the east just a bit again. So overall, we're going to get wet. We got rainfall on the way. But the really flooding rainfall should, and it is shifting to the east just a bit out of our region. So storms like this aren't going to happen for us, this one, all right? It's not going to be this windy, this rainy across our area, but just know there is a tropical system on the way. These things are powerful, they're strong, they're large. We do have heavy surf on the way, large waves, lots of rainfall, and also some wind. After high temperatures today, 73 here in Bangor, 70 Millinocket, 74 for Bar Harbor. Skies cleared out tonight, right? It's very nice out there right now, but increasing clouds tomorrow as the tropical system approaches. Other than that, though, high pressure has built in, allowing a path for this thing to travel just off our east coast beginning late tomorrow night and throughout the day on Saturday. All right, so Futurecast shows increasing clouds tomorrow, and here comes the tropical low. Again, this thing will have lots of rain with it beginning Saturday morning. It slowed down just a bit again today, so the worst effects are going to be Saturday morning into Saturday evening. In fact, here it is now kind of pulling away from the area with the heavy rain on Saturday night. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies. Some dense fog is likely. Low temperatures down near 50 for tomorrow. All right, lots of clouds around, increasingly windy throughout the afternoon. You're going to notice that. Look for high temperatures up near 70. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story. Tomorrow, lots of clouds, increasing clouds, lots of wind. Saturday, we all get wet and windy with tropical conditions across our region. Sunday, mostly cloudy, 72. Some sunshine back in the forecast Monday and Tuesday with highs in the low 70s. Beth?